Hey, what's up guys, it's Sharp Hands here. Welcome back to my YouTube video once again. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to do a burst fade and do some texture on top. I put my ball line right above the ear and we drop it all the way to the back like if we're doing a drop fade in a way. And then we go in with the shaver and we just bald it all out. For my first skyline, it will be with my clipper closed, no guard, 1/2 inch. We start dropping it in the back bit by bit. Making sure we keep a nice and even guideline all around. Now we're going with our one guard close, 1/2 inch as well. Now we're going with our two open. We're going to flick out, trying to remove some of this weight, some of this bulk around here. Now we close our number 2 and stay right underneath from where we were. And we're going to soften this line up right here. So right after, we're going to go with our 1 1/2 guard open and try softening it up and take that line out bit by bit. Now we're going to close our 1 1/2 guard and stay right underneath where we left off. Still attacking that same line. Right here, my client's hair tends to be a bit thicker right here in the back, so I make sure I take my time and go real slow and be patient. Now we're going to proceed and line up the C cup. We're going to use most of our corner of our blade here. Before I finish with the transition on the sides, I like to check out all this bulk overhanging on the side of his head, and I like to clipper roll comb all of that before I even finish. Every time we clipper roll comb, we make sure we comb the hair down just to see how it's laying. Now to finish with our blend, we're going with our 1/2 guard close, attacking that last line we left off. And every time we open up the lever, we go up, and every time we close down the lever on the 1/2 guard, we go down. So we're just playing with the lever, opening and closing, see what works, see what cuts, and see what doesn't. We're still detailing with our 1/2 guard. We're opening and closing, playing with that lever. I went back with my number 1. The reason why I did this is because I saw little dark spots that I wanted to take off, little residual lines that I left off. And if once you see this on your fade, any little imperfections, go back and retrace your steps. Now we're going with our close, no guard, and we're taking out the little residual lines that we left off from the 1/2 guard closed. I noticed there was still some weight overhanging here, so one of my techniques I really love to do is go with my razor and comb. Razor and comb, I feel like it really helps to lay those hairs down a little bit, and apart from laying those hairs down just a bit, it makes them just take off a little bit of weight. Now we're proceeding to the back and doing our B line up. That's what he wanted for the burst fade. Now he wanted a design as well, so we're going to start with the design using the corner of our blade, and it's just going to be a simple line straight across, which will be thicker starting in the front, and it will be gradually get thinner and thinner as it goes. I'm going to use my 245 shade gel for the razor work. The biggest tip I can give you when it comes to handling a razor or doing a design or even doing a shave is to really stretch that skin out and have some tension on the skin. Notice I'm only using the corner of my razor. I'm not using the whole blade, and I'm taking my time. Now we're going with our 1 1/2 guard close right underneath our line we just did. Right here I'm going to show you guys a different fading technique I really love to do. Right here we're going with our 1/2 guard closed. We're going like maybe 1/4 of an inch up. Now we're going to open up the clipper just 1 notch, and we're going to go up from where we were, just like maybe 1/4 of an inch as well. We opened it up just 1 notch, and once again, now we're going up once again, same thing. Now we're going with the 2 open, similar thing when we did on the other side. We're just going to remove some of this bulk, and we're going to flick out as we go. And we always make sure we brush down just to see how the hair is laying. Now we're going to remove some of this bulk by clipper over comb. A tip I can give you guys, especially you're a beginner and you're getting into clipper or comb, is to take your time, no rush. Now to finish off the blend, we're going with our no guard closed, and we're going to remove that line that we just left off with our 1/2 guard closed. And we're going to bit by bit open up that lever, bit by bit, and we go up, open up that lever. If we want to close the lever, we go down. If we want to open up the lever, we go up. As you can see, I'm going up as I open up my lever. We did a slit in his eyebrow as well, which just helps to complement the design. Now we're going to proceed in cutting the top. What I like to do is just a section right down the middle. We start from the crown and we section with feel. And we use the parting tooth of our comb to section off. We make sure the hair is damp, not extremely wet, because at times it's harder for somebody to work with really wet hair. Make sure it's just damp, and this is how it should look. It shouldn't be nothing tuggy, nothing pulling, no hair kinking to the side or up. Now that we did our section, I'm going to get his left side right here, and we're going to point cut. I make sure I have some tension and some elevation right before I start cutting. That's technically going to be our guideline as we work back. Now we comb everything down just to see how it's laying, see how it's looking. We cut the bangs well, we point cut them. We keep point cutting and work our way back. The reason why I'm point cutting is because I'm trying to give some texture on top as well. Now we're going to proceed on the eyebrows. Now we're going to proceed to his front lineup. As you can see, his front lineup is pretty long. His hairs are sticking out everywhere. So we're gonna go in with our 1 1/2 guard closed with the grain. We're going to lay those hairs down just to make sure they don't tend to stick up. Now we're going with our trimmer. Then proceed to the other side. Right here, when doing his lineup with the razor, we make sure we take our time. There's no rushing a lineup. We cannot rush a lineup, especially when you're going with the razor. You make sure you take your time and you're pulling that skin, especially when you're dry shaving or dry lining, I guess you can say as well. Right here, I'm going with my feather razor. The feather razor is just more for the fringe. You can use it for the whole head as well, but I like to razor the fringe just to give more of a pop and more texture look to it. Now to finalize the haircut, we're going with our sea salt spray. Sea salt spray texturizes the hair, hydrates it, and just gives it some shine. And as well, we're going to diffuser and styling the hair, gives it some texture as well. This is the finished cut. Let me know what you guys think of the haircut. Thank you so much for you guys for watching this video. If you guys got any constructive criticism, feel free. Don't be afraid to drop it down below in the comments. I read all of you guys' comments. Give me tips on what I can do better for the next haircut, or tips overall how I can run my YouTube channel and make and create better content for you guys. Thank you so much guys for watching. Once again, have a blessed day. Give me tips, ideas, what I can do for the next video. Remember guys, the energy you put out is the energy you receive.